Alright, so I met with Aaron Stack, an assistant director for the Minnesota 4-H State Arts In program, and it's his leadership role in the program that really inspires me to keep coming back year after year and really stepping out of my comfort zone while I'm there. So I created a powerful ask by getting Aaron's phone number from the State Arts In director and then giving him a call. I introduced myself and it was cool. He remembered who I was, so that's good. I asked him if he would be willing to tell me what it is that makes him so passionate about the Arts In program and want him to keep coming back every year to help assistant direct. So I had to reach out of my comfort zone by first contacting the State Arts In director and then taking that information and giving him a call, not knowing if he would have any idea who I was or not. And he did, but I predicted that even if he did or didn't, he would still be willing to help because he would want to help out the participants in any way he can, and that he'd be really willing to talk to me. So we met for lunch on Thursday, March 9th at the Original Malt Shop in St. Paul, and we met for about an hour. And when I told him why I chose to speak to him, he felt really honored. He told me that he was proud that he'd inspired someone and that really meant that he was doing his job. So he was really excited that I was wanting to speak with him. I learned that he did not enjoy every year that he participated in the Arts In program due to personal reasons, but he still chose to keep coming back, which was really cool for me because I kind of had a similar experience where I didn't enjoy every year, but I still chose to come back, and I resonated with that because it was pretty cool that even though there are roadblocks or you may not enjoy every single experience that you have, it's still important to know that you enjoyed the bigger picture, and it was cool that he had had a similar experience there. And he also talked about his transition of growing up through the program and watching his role models graduate out and then having to come and fill their spots, which was a challenge for him. And now as I'm entering my last year in the program, I'm going to have that same transition. And it was really cool to talk to someone who was going through that same process and knew exactly what I was talking about and had some tips along the way of what I could do to make that transition easier. So it was just really cool to know that I'm not alone and that he would be there if I needed to talk to him. So I gained a lot of currency through this interview. I got a lot of guidance, we made connections, and inspiration as well. He really guided me through what my next step will be as I transition out of being a participant to a leader in the program, and what that will kind of look like and what it was like for him. We also really connected by sharing our personal stories from in the program. There was a lot of funny stories as well as some just personal development, coming in not knowing anyone and having to make new friendships and really step out of your comfort zone and really develop a lot of leadership skills. So it was really cool that we could connect on that level, and even though we didn't participate at the same time, we still had a lot of connections from being in the program, the same program, and really developing our leadership skills while in there. And lastly, he really inspired me. Hearing how he took his participation and helped develop him into a better leader really wanted me to be just like him. Hearing who his role models were and how he transitioned into being that role model really wants me to be that same role model for other people, as he was my role model and he graduated out and now I want to be just like him. So he's really just inspired me from talking about his different experiences. So I'm really happy that I had the opportunity to talk to Aaron. I had no idea that we would form so many connections from our meeting, and that was really cool. I didn't know that we had that much in common, being so far apart, but it was really cool. It was very valuable to hear that not everyone had a good experience, because I thought I was kind of alone in that I had a bad year and everybody has a good time here. But he had the same problem, but he still chose to come back and make the next year better. So that was really cool to learn about that. Something that I did really good in the interview was keeping up a good conversation the entire time. I never really let it get to a dull moment. But if I did it over again, I would definitely come with more questions prepared. I had a few, but not enough. I was kind of making up some new questions on the fly. And I think that's really important as a leader, to always come prepared, because you never know what to expect. So I think that really helps me in the future, knowing as a leader that I need to come prepared for all situations.